Hello everyone, my name is Azatru. How are you? And welcome to another Star Wars Battlefront 2 mod showcase video, and this is the top 5 mods of the week, episode 135, and I've got 5 really cool mods to share with you this week, plus an honourable mention. But before we do take a look at this week's mods, here are the results of the poll you participated in last week. So 5,000 of you voted, and the winner, with 50% of the votes, is the Darth Vader Clone Wars Season 7 mod, followed by the 1313 mod with 25%, and then it's neck and neck in third place with the Phase 1 clone Overhaul, with Admiral Akbar at 11%, and Sev got 3%. Let's move on to the mods from this week. And kicking things off is an honourable mention, is the Among Us mod from the Asian Redneck. Now, I know a lot of you probably will have been playing Among Us, but what if it went 3D and it came into Battlefront 2? So this replaces Yoda with 4 different variations of the Among Us playable characters. So it includes a custom model and of course the custom textures. The colours included are blue, red, yellow and black. And there is also a knife model made by Daz Assassin as well. So you can play as Yoda, you can use the knife, you can kill droids, whatever you want to do. And it looks pretty good actually. It works quite well, especially with Yoda. There is also a custom portrait image for the collection and respawn menus as well. There is also custom sound effects as well, and that just adds a bit more to the immersion. On to the top 5 countdown for this week, and kicking things off in 5th place is the Bofa Squad ARC Trooper from Daz Assassin. This mod replaces the default ARC Trooper Phase 2 appearance, as well as Lando's last appearance with the Bofa Squad ARC Trooper, and it includes a bunch of cool features. So as you can see, there is that cloak it has on with the really cool hood, and then you have the light up visor, and then there is the blaster on the back, and there is also 2 optional files to choose from. You can either have a green or black skirt. There is a custom portrait image for the respawn and collection menus. In 4th place this week, I've got the Snowspeeder Pilot Luke Skywalker mod from Satan and GameTSF. So this replaces Luke's Hoth appearance with his Rebel Pilot outfits that we see in Empire Strikes Back. So the main file includes this overhauled outfit which looks amazing. It has a bunch of really nice details that are not in the Rebel Pilot outfit that is in the game files but was not used in multiplayer. As you can see, it has the DL44 in the holster and stuff like that. Now, there are a bunch of options to choose from, so the default appearance is one where he wears his helmet and has gloves, and the helmet is really well done, I do like that. And there is an additional file that is based on the Dagobah Rebel Pilot outfit, and this removes his helmet and gloves. And then there is another one based on Battlefront 2005, and this removes the helmet but keeps the gloves. The pilot mesh is actually the one that is used in Star Wars Squadrons, which is really cool, but there are a bunch of custom textures, including a younger Luke face and a custom Red 5 helmet. In 3rd place this week, I've got the improved Confederate Vehicles mod from LBH. So this changes the textures of the CIS vehicles from the Clone Wars to be in the style of Revenge of the Sith. So you have 2 different variations of the AAT, and you have the option of having this on all the maps or just the ones that do include that blue AAT, such as Geonosis Capital Supremacy. And then there is also the improved carts, so this is what we see on Felucia. Then there is also the Dreadnought, so there's actually 4 different variations of the Dreadnought. You have the defaults, there is the Invincible, along with the Invisible Hand from Revenge of the Sith, General Grievous' flagship, and there is also the Clone Wars variant as well. There is also the Hailfire droid for all maps, or just the ones that have the blue texture, and the HM Predator dropship that we see in Capital Supremacy, that is also getting a tweak. And the Hyena Bomber also gets a new look, and the landing craft for all maps, or just selected ones, is included as well. And there is also the MTT, so this has an option for just the blue maps, or all of the maps if you want. And then you have the same again for the STAP, so you have a bit of customization there. And as for the droid Tri-Fighter, you have a bunch of options to choose from. Same goes for the Vulture droid as well. So there are slight differences in the colour scheme and the iconography and stuff like that. So you can pick and choose which ones you want, which is great. And the runner-up for this top 5 Mods of the Week episode is the Pod Racer from This Guy 446. So this mod replaces the BARC Speeder with Anakin's Pod Racer from The Phantom Menace. So this is so good to see. This is the first time we've seen this. I'm so happy someone has finally made it. It's been a long-standing request by a lot of people I know, and it really pains me that we don't have a pod racing game made in Frostbite yet, because it would be so cool. And getting to see this in Battlefront 2 in this photorealistic, modern-day graphics setup, it looks amazing. So there are actually 2 versions of this mod. There is a multiplayer save version, which just replaces the mesh of the BARC Speeder, but there is also an offline version, which replaces the mesh as well, but it does increase the speed of the BARC Speeder to try and resemble the speeds of a pod racer. Not to the extreme, but it is kind of hard to control, but it does give us a really cool effect. But nevertheless, I like it. Hopefully you guys do as well. And the winner of this top 5 Mods of the Week episode is the Death Watch Overhaul from Omni Mechari. So this replaces the entirety of the First Order with Death Watch, including new heroes from Pre Vizsla and Bo-Katan to the Troopers and the reinforcements. And it is also multiplayer safe as well. There's a lot going on in this mod, so bear with me. Let's get straight into taking a look at all of this mod, because there is so much to go over. So at the base level, there is 2K and 4K versions, depending which one you want, which is good to see the options there for all of the files. And then we're going to start with the Troopers. So the Assault, Heavy, and Officer and Specialist classes all have been changed to be versions of Death Watch. So you can see that there is both the default and legacy Death Watch Troopers for the Assault class, and then you also have the West Star Pistol. The Heavy also get a West Star Carbine. The Officer have been replaced with Bo-Katan's Loyal Night Owls, and these have a West Star 35. And the Specialist has a similar skin to the Heavy class, but they've been given a rangefinder and a modified IQA 11. Now, as for the reinforcements, there is the Torch class replacing the First Order Flame Troopers, and these have a multiplayer safe animation, and it removes the whole flamethrower thing with a wrist flamethrower, which is really cool to see. As for the Jet Trooper, well, you basically get a Death Watch Trooper with a jetpack, and it looks awesome. And they've adjusted the visual effects of the jetpack, and it looks really, really good. And then for the Sith Trooper, it's been replaced with the Bodyguard, and it really has a nice looking design as well. Then moving on to the heroes, which I'm sure most of you will be most interested in. So Bo-Katan is in the game replacing Captain Phasma, and she has a wristblade attack, it's got the Night Owl armor, she uses a West Star Carbine, and it just looks awesome. I really do like this, and of course it includes custom voice lines as well.
My sister. I thought she meant something to you.
No outsider will ever rule Mandalore.
You get us what we need?
I see negotiations have gone as planned.
And then Pre Vizsla replaces Kylo Ren, and you can see you get the Darksaber. The modelling work of the armour is also exceptional. You have a bunch of tweaks in the UI for the heroes along with the factions. It's replaced with themed icons, whether it be the Death Watch logo or icons that better represent the abilities for these characters. Pre Vizsla also includes a bunch of skins. So you have the helmeted version, you have one with no helmet with some hair, one with no helmet with no hair, and just a few other options such as like a cape, or if you don't want the cape. This is really good customization. There is custom voice lines as well.
I'm afraid that's not an option. Don't toy with me, boy. Kill them! Kill them all! Brave for you to come here with such bold words.
There are custom star card images along with custom hero portraits for the respawn and collection menus. There's just so much going off. It's a really well-made, complete mod. Let me know down in the comments which mods were your favourites this week, or use the poll on the community tab. Remember, you can just head on over to my channel page, go to the community tab and vote. The vote will be live right now, and you can participate into the results that will be shown in next week's episode. And speaking of next week's episode, if you haven't already, make sure you do subscribe so you don't miss any future Star Wars Battlefront 2 videos from me. And you can download any of these mods that you saw in this video using the links in the description below. If you enjoyed this video, please do drop a like to support the channel. Thank you very much. And if you do want to get top 5 mods of the week before anybody else, consider becoming a channel member to support the channel, getting exclusive perks like episodes 24 hours before anybody else, and a whole host of other things. And I just want to give a special shout out to 2 people who are a clone commander, so they're at the highest tier, Remnant and Senedot. Thank you so much for supporting the channel. If you missed any of the 2 previous videos on screen, please do go check them out. And that's all from me. Thank you very much for watching, and I shall see you in my next Star Wars Battlefront 2 video. Goodbye.